Hi, this is Miss TechFi, and here we have the Kyocera Rise.
So the specs on this phone is Android 4.0.4, Ice Cream Sandwich, CDMA, 3G, Wi-Fi BGN, Bluetooth 2.1. Screen is a capacitive 3.5 inch, 320 by 480 pixels, and it's 164 on the PPI. The CPU is a 1 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon S2 MSN 8655. RAM is 512 megabytes, and the GPU is Adreno 205. The internal memory is a 2 GB ROM, but only 1 GB is available to the user. The phone comes with a 2 GB microSD card, but it is expandable up to 32 GB microSD card. We do have the physical QWERTY keyboard. There is no front-facing camera. On the back here we have a 3 megapixel camera with LED flash. Now the rear camera does not have autofocus, and that means a little soft focus on the pictures, and I'll show you an example here in just a bit. We do have the external speaker here. It has a little bit of a grip here and here. Here we have a physical QWERTY keyboard. The keys are up close to the top, but I didn't find that to be an issue. It does have nice feedback on the keys. Touch keyboard and landscape. The calls are audible, and the speakerphone is loud enough to use hands-free even with a little background noise such as talking, low music, or car engine. Let's go ahead and show you under the battery back here. And be careful here, it is a little flimsy. There's a 1500 milliamp per hour battery, micro SD card slot, and like I said, be careful, that is very flimsy. Around the phone we have the 4 capacitive touch buttons. To the right side of the phone it does have a dedicated camera button. On the top we have a 3.5 headphone jack, power lock button. To the right of the phone we have the volume up and down rocker and the micro USB port. The phone does come with a mobile ID. I had no issue with Hulu Plus from the Android market. It played videos just fine, and I had no issues with Netflix. The battery life is decent. Watch your social apps and background data running. There is a root available to this phone, and there will be a link down below this video for that. There is LED light notification as well as auto brightness. Let's go ahead and look at pinch zoom, double tap text clarity. So first let's do double tap, pinch zoom, very quick. And let's zoom in here for text clarity. Okay, for speaker sound and YouTube videos we have Neon Trees, Everybody Talks. Again, links down below the video for any apps that I use, anything that I show where it needs to be given credit. Neon Trees, Everybody Talks. And the speaker sound, before we start, is a bit tinny, but it is very loud. The camera settings are pretty basic. You have your scenery, pause and read. I'm just going to go through really quick, and I'll be giving some examples of pictures here in just a second, as well as video. I do want to know on the camcorder, when that comes up, you choose. It is a 480p. The frames per second depend on how well the lighting is. With low light you can get about 10 frames per second, and with bright outdoor light you can get about 30 frames per second. There's a little bit of screen tearing, and the focus on it is pretty soft. This is not an autofocus, so that makes a big difference. And one thing that I noticed, if it's really quiet in the video, you can hear what sounds like a cricket chirping every 2 seconds on the video. It's really weird. So I'll do an outdoor video, and then the next one will just be, I'm just going to hold it on something in a quiet area, and you can hear the cricket chirping sound. So turn the volume up for the second video. Let's go ahead and run benchmarks with Quadrant Standard. So let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit so you can see. Hopefully that comes out. Go ahead and read it. The total is 2,324. The CPU is at 2,173. The memory is at 1,450. The I/O is 5,243. 2D is 1,051. 3D is 1,701. In conclusion, despite Rise's shortcomings with camera autofocus, Rise is currently the better choice of the phones offered through Virgin Mobile USA with a physical QWERTY keyboard.